In case you can't tell by all the boxes, today is moving day.
If you're new to the channel, we're Jack and Gabby. We're building our own off-grid, fully electric narrowboat. In today's episode, we're packing up and saying goodbye to our original floating home, Flora. And stick around to the end for an exciting update with our boat build.
I think we should turn her on and just show you what she can do. Turns out moving is going to take a little longer than I anticipated. So to help make sure this move goes as smooth as possible, I've got a cunning plan that involves a bit of cruising. And look, I know what you're thinking. Why, when you're meant to be packing up, would you faff about moving the entire boat to somewhere new? There is a reason. I'll tell you more once we're moored up down there. That is stage one of the plan complete. Stage two, we've got to move Artichoke down so that she can moor up alongside Flora. That's not quite as easy because Artichoke still doesn't have an engine. And there we go. This is the grand plan. Line the two hatches up and all we've got to do is just pass the stuff from that boat into this boat. Hopefully we'll be done by the end of today.
It is ridiculous how much stuff we have accumulated over the years. God, books are heavy! We're making a vow to not clutterati. We need to strip back on what we own. But for now, well, this has all got to go into our new home. It is 6 hours to go until we hand over the keys and we're not quite ready, but we've not got too much to move still. So we're having some breakfast and then this morning is packing up the very last bits, trundling them all over to the other boat, which we've moved so it's not hatch to hatch anymore. And then big clean.
That's going to take the longest.
That is going to take the longest.
Clean up.
It feels quite emotional really because she's obviously been our home for the last 4 years and we're handing her over. But it's exciting times to come, so we just got to pack up, say goodbye and move on to the next stage.
We move over the last of our belongings before one final little cruise to where the new owners are waiting. Do we look tired? We do look tired. It's been the busiest 24 hours that we've had, I think, hasn't
I think
it?
it has, yeah.
But we have managed to do everything in time. We packed up Flora, we gave her a good clean, and we finally handed over the keys to the new owner, which is...
It was sad.
It was sad,
but exciting.
Yeah, because, you know, they're starting off on their new journey to boat life, and We're starting off on our new chapter here with Artichoke. I mean, in case you can't tell, it is literally chaos in here. There is stuff just everywhere, and it's not organised chaos, it is just chaos. At the moment, we're kind of thinking we're not going to be able to stay in here, which was the original plan, until we get the electric sorted. Our electrician Phil isn't very well at the moment, so hopefully he'll be feeling brighter soon and he can come back and get the solar panel sorted and the battery sorted and the lights in. And then once we've got the electrics, I think then
we can move in.
Well,
we have moved in. We can then sleep on board.
Yeah, because otherwise we're facing like a situation with having like no fire, no water, and no electrics. I could do without like one of those things, but all of those things all together,
It's too much.
it's too much.
Too much.
So we're gonna go and stay with
My parents.
a week with the in-laws.
We have lights! Whilst we were away, Phil was back and he has basically transformed this boat and making it feel like a home. I know it sounds ridiculous, but switching the lights on for the first time and the bulbs coming on and having power, such an incredible feeling. It feels like a massive milestone in the build. So if I come this way, I can just switch these switches and off the lights go in the lounge and kitchen. On they go. Walk through the boat into the different rooms. So this is the study. On the lights go. I don't think I'm going to get old of this. It's an amazing feeling.
Not only has this boat changed a lot since we last saw you, but also I've had to get a haircut. Week with the in-laws and I've caved to the pressure to look a bit more tidy. I thought I'd show you the main hub of the boat, because you know we've gone fully electric with Artichoke. This is literally going to be its heart. So this is where all of our electric connections come in from the solar panels and then go out to the lights and the motor and all that. We will do a full video tour of how the electrics all work once we've got our heads around it a little bit more, but just like a quick overview, this is our massive inverter which runs the motor at the back and also the sockets going around the boat. Here we have got our huge battery bank which Phil had to lug down the towpath, apparently weighs over 100 kilos, so proper workout having to move that, but it should balance the boat out a little bit more with our massive stove that's up there. We've got our iPad here which shows us what we're generating with the solar panels, how much power we're drawing out from the batteries, what percentage charge the batteries have, and we can log into this as well no matter where we are, so we can see what the solar panels are up to and what the batteries are up to even when we're not on the boat. And one which I find really exciting is Phil has put the same switch back here that they have and they're using the fighter jets, so you can switch it on like that. Means that every time I turn the boat on, I'm going to feel like I'm on Top Gun.
I've hopped outside in the 5 minutes of glorious sunshine. I can't even see, it's so bright. And we've had all of the weather today. It's hailed, it's rained, it's been beautiful blue skies. But I wanted to show you what is on our roof. So because of the massive amount of power that we need because we've gone fully electric, we have got a roof full of solar panels. So we have 6 380 watt panels, which is about 2.2, just over 2.2 kilowatts. In comparison, Flora, our old boat, we had 2 90 watt panels, so we've got quite the upgrade. But apparently Phil says that we should be able to cruise in the summer and be able to generate more power or charge up our batteries more than we're using to cruise, which is pretty incredible. So on that note, I think, what do you think? It's time to show them the engine in action.
Yeah. I can't see anything, it's so bright.
So bright. Let's get the motor on and we'll show you how powerful it is.
Before we turn her on and show you what she can do, I just wanted to show you the size of the motor and just how small and compact it is in comparison to the diesel engine that we had on our previous boat. Honestly, I'm amazed with this because this is 2 electric motors working together in conjunction. It's the Lynch Swordfish, and it is just so compact and so tidy, and yet will provide all the torque, all the power that we will need to go on the tidal rivers, more than enough to keep us going on the canals as well. I think we should turn her on and show you what she can do. So now that she's on, the noise that you can hear is the fans keeping the motor cool, but to get her going, all I have to do is just move this lever forward slightly and we get propulsion. And there's no noise. clever. You're not really meant to run your motor in gear when you're tied up against the bank, but a few people have questioned whether our motor, being electric, will have enough power to deal with things like the tidal rivers. So I just wanted to show you how much strength this thing has got. I mean, that's only halfway. Obviously when we do that, we're burning more energy from the batteries and stuff. But when it's sunnier, we'll be generating more electric as we're cruising. So we'll be fair weather cruisers, it's fine. I know it might sound like we're exaggerating when we say how excited we are by being able to flick a light switch and an actual light comes on, but it just feels like the project has hit that next level now. Like we've got to that next milestone, which is just so exciting, being able to see this all come together. Jobs for the next few weeks, we need to start thinking about the plumbing, which is going to be interesting because we've never done anything like that before. We also need to get the stove installed. That means having to cut holes in the ceiling.
Scary job.
Yeah.
Scary job we've been putting off. We want to say a massive thank you to one of our subscribers, Richard. You have been unbelievably kind. So Richard is allowing us to stay in his home whilst he goes away for a few weeks, which means hopefully we should be able to really crack on with this build in the next few weeks and not be living in a building site.
Yeah.
Unbelievably kind.
So kind. Thank you.
Thank
Massively
you.
getting us out of a tricky situation.
If you have enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps our channel grow and you'll get a notification when we put up our next video when we start the next stage in the build. See ya.